What's up, everybody? QuidTech here, and in the last video we had the AFK fish farm for 1.13. Now, right here, I have an iron golem farm with the water that's all messed up. Problem is, I have no villagers, so that's what we're gonna do today. We are going to build a 1.13 villager breeder, and I will give the credits to the creator down in the description on where I got this. So first off, let's get right into it, man. Alright, so first off, you're going to want a 7x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just connect those up. And then next, you're going to want to get any kind of glass that you want. So I'm going to go with just plain old glass. You're going to want to go 3 up on each side here, just like so. Okay. And there's that one. And okay, so now that you got your 3 high wall here, you're gonna want to get some temporary blocks. So these can be any blocks that you want. These can also be any blocks that you want. Unless you want to see inside, then these ones have to be glass, and the bottom can just be a solid block. And you're gonna want temporary blocks. So you're gonna want to put 2 blocks down like this, a glass block on top, another temporary on top of that, and then you're going to want to go 6 up from here. Actually, I'm pretty sure I messed that up. Alright, you're going to want to go 1 block, glass block, 1 block, and then you want to make a column going 6 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you can get rid of that, and you can get rid of this, but if you want to, okay, if you want to, you can wait to do that until the end. Then you're gonna want to put fence just like that, and that's where your villagers are going to be standing on. Now you're gonna want to put another layer of a block of your choice on top of this glass. Okay, and do everything exactly the way that I do it, okay? And mainly just for when we get up here, when we build the top of this breeder, do exactly what I do. It will help you a lot, or else it will not work. So now what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to go and destroy these, because these are not correct. You're going to want to place a block down just like this, okay, and then place your fence post on top of those, and I am sorry for that mistake. Then you can destroy these blocks, and then what you want to do is you're going to want to just put a layer down going all the way around like so. Okay, and then one more. Okay, and last but not least, one more. Just like this. And your villagers would drop right in here. And let me get some villagers, because we're gonna have to do a little bit of redstone. Not much at all though. All you're gonna need is just 1 piston, 1 button, and just a waste block. So what we're gonna do is, now you don't want brown coats. You do not want brown coats for this, but because I'm in creative, it doesn't really matter. So you're gonna want to put 2 in each, just like this. And I'll tell you why we don't want brown coats in a minute. And we get a brown coat. So after that, you're gonna want to place a block, and then another block. Place your piston like this with a block of your choice and a button on that. Press that down. Place another block there. Press that one more time. Destroy these. And destroy that glass block right there. And that will stop them from feeding the babies, okay? Because you're gonna need to give these guys food. And when you give them food, they'll start tossing it back and forth to each other eventually. And what happens is that food can drop down and start feeding the babies. So now they can't give food to each other anymore. So you don't want that. So that's why you do that glass block thing right there that I just did. Now you just want to do the same thing for all of these, which is pretty fast. Just like that. Destroy these and the glass block. And then do the same thing for every single corner. Place another one like that. Okay. Last corner. I shouldn't have destroyed that. Yep. My mistake. Okay, so now that they're in every corner, I'm going to give all the info about this farm after, so just stay tuned until the end so that way you know everything that needs to be done. Alright, so now you can either use snowballs or eggs to do this. You want them in their own corners, so usually you can like just throw a snowball at them. And they should go into their own corners, just like that. You don't want them piled up on each other because then they won't breed like that. Come on. Stop that. Split. They're being difficult. Okay, there we go. So, yep, so it doesn't matter what corner they're in as long as they're separate. Like, you see how that guy looks freaky? That's how you want them, or you want them like that. Like, these two are the best ways, but these are okay too, because they'll still be able to breed. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put you're going to want to take this out, okay? And take this out. Place a block up to here, place a button on that, and then you're going to want to get a dispenser. Then you're going to want to place your dispenser this way. You can replace that glass block, and you're going to want to put the water bucket in there. And this is why it's only 1.13, because it's based off of water mechanics. So now that you did that, now we can go ahead and build a 5x5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we connect them. Alright, so now you're going to want to fill in every single area like so. And you're going to want to put one villager right here. Doesn't matter what kind at all. Does not matter. So now that they are like that, you're going to want to go 3 up on each side again. And this is where you really need to start doing exactly what I'm doing. Or else this will not work at all. So, and these are actually going to make it to where it doesn't work either. So we're going to take out these doors real quick. So while I'm doing this, I'll actually give you guys the details. You cannot build this farm within 64 blocks of any other door. Does not matter what kind of door, nothing. Don't even chance a fence gate. Do not chance any of it. Alright, I haven't done testing to see if that bothers it or not, but you don't want to test it anyways. So this right here is going to be the front. Alright, so the side that you put your button on is the front. So now that you have your villager in there, we're gonna go and get a jack-o'-lantern. So now I have the jack-o'-lantern, and the jack-o'-lantern will go right here. Now the reason why we do that is so that way this is the only block that lights up, so you can't use glowstone, lamp, anything other than a jack-o'-lantern, because this is the only block that lights up that you can place a door on. So now we're just gonna go ahead and get a door. And now that we have the door, you're gonna want to take solid blocks and build up like this. Okay? Then you're gonna want to place doors like this. And then take your glass and cover up the doors. Okay, so now that that's clear right there, alright, I'll go over a couple things and then we'll see if I did this correctly and see if the villagers will start breeding. So first off, you're going to want to do this because if there is one block, like if you were to just place 9 doors in here, there would be too much sunlight hitting it, which means it wouldn't be a validated villager door. So what this does is it thinks that this side is inside and this side is outside. And that makes all 6 doors a village door. Now, this is what I was talking about. You're gonna need to feed these guys. So let's see here. We're just gonna get like a bunch of carrots. And we'll see if we did this right. Okay, so we're just gonna throw these down here. Is this the brown coat? No, okay. So, yep, we're just gonna throw this down here until their inventory is full. Give them as much as they can take, okay? So, as long as you can give them as much as it takes, then this farm will work correctly. So, then you turn on the village breeder just like this. And now that villager will start detecting all of these doors, and it will make all of these villagers a part of the village. And there you go. Now they are feeding. Or breeding, not feeding. Great. Now to connect this up, this is what you're going to want to do. You're just going to want to get a water bucket. And you're going to want to place it in the top corner. It doesn't matter what corner you do it in, just make sure it's always on the 2nd level, and that will come right to there. So that will push all of the babies right to this block right here. So now you're just going to want to patch that back up. So we're going to just get the iron block. Okay, just like this. And now you're going to want a powered rail, a detector rail, regular rails. You're also going to want a redstone torch, a dispenser, and a chest. And then a block of your choice. So this is going to go this way, just like this. Activate this powered rail, put a block up, and that's going to go into another regular rail. And then you're going to want to place a redstone torch with a block on top, with another powered rail. And then you are going to want to go one out and place a detector rail. And you're going to want your dropper or your dispenser right here. And then we're gonna go here, and you are gonna place that, or not that. You're going to do this like this. or do not know why that's going like that. There we go. Sorry, I had those mixed up. Pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to be. And then you're just gonna want to get a hopper. This isn't, like, you don't have to do this. Alright, so if I mess this up, that's okay. You don't have to do this. This was the villager breeder right here. This is just to make it to where you can have a minecart system working on its own for you. You never have to touch this again. So let's go to search, minecart, and let's just get a bunch of these. Okay, place those all in there, and get one more, and you're gonna want to put this already on there. So I didn't do that right, but that's okay. You could probably get it like a button to do this, and put that like right over here, and I could show you just like that. But it works. So if you liked the video and you have learned something new, please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments what else you guys want me to build. I am also gonna start doing the series on the Coolcraft server, so that way you guys can see me do all of this stuff in fully vanilla survival. Peace.